Valley Sports, the home of the Royals.
Royals baseball tonight from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, where the Royals began a 6-game homestand last night with a nice balanced win and beat the Angels 5-3. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the ballpark with Rex Hudler. I'm Ryan Lefevre. And now the Royals have won 5 in a row with one theme the entire winning streak: starting pitching.
Man, oh man, is that the currency. You love it and you trust it. And these ball players that play behind these starting pitchers come to the ballpark every day going, we got a chance to win. And you know this game is 90% mental. When you have that focus and they execute, things happen. And it seems to be that there's different guys in the lineup every night recently. Now we understand the meat of the order has carried the team all year. But DeYoung getting in there, Salvi, of course, fired up. Look at that. You know, and Schreiber came back off the injured list. Very nice work. He had his sinker working. He's in good shape. Picked up a save. Man, I'll tell you what, they're rolling.
And the Royals have one of the best records in the league since the All-Star break. And look at how much ground they have gained on either first-place Cleveland or the other teams involved in the wild card spots ahead of them, and creating some distance with the teams behind them in the wild card.
An incredible run right now. And this is the right time to get right in the thick of this here with 37 to go. Can't wait to see how it finishes.
Well, tonight the baton has gone full circle. This winning streak began last Wednesday in Minnesota with a Cole Ragans win.
And squish. And squish. Okay, good. Keep squishing. Fingers relaxed. And squish. Great.
Man, I've seen things you wouldn't believe. But this I have not seen. You know, nothing phases me, man. Nothing. But these guys got me phased. Now, this game found another gear. Think you've seen this before? Keep watching.
Fernando Tatis.
This guy is a package of dynamite. He's the best.
Oh, he made the catch!
This guy's putting on a display.
At his best, he makes the game so much fun to watch.
What doesn't he do? I think he's the most popular player.
He's just got flair.
He's gonna steal home!
You are a cartoon character. Come on!
Weekdays on MLB Network, it's the baseball show for the thinking fan. Join Brian Kenny and his daily panel of experts for a more analytical look at the game. Think baseball with MLB Now. Weekdays only on MLB Network.
Work hard. If you want something, go and chase it as much as you can, as hard as you can, and don't give up.
I think it's just be who you are, and really work hard, stay humble, and just be who you are, because I feel like God made me for a reason to kind of, with this platform, to go out and use it.
Royals baseball on Valley Sports is brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. And by Toyota. Visit your Kansas City area Toyota dealer or visit them at toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. Well, Hud, we didn't know last Wednesday that the Royals would begin a 5-game winning streak, but we did know they badly needed a win that day.
Oh, and you know, the right man in the right place. Cole Ragans has been a stopper this year when it comes to losing streaks. He's been outstanding. Now, let's just hope he can continue it here against the Angels in this one. But I'm going to tell you that was such an important game. And then we talked about the starters passing that winning baton on earlier in the season. Now it seems they're in a groove. Facing a guy, Tyler Anderson, total opposites as far as Ragans and this kid's style. He's more of a soft tosser. But you know what, though? He had the Royals' number. Heck, they only scored 3 runs off him. See if they change that tonight.
Royals go for another series. They go for a 6th consecutive win. Game 2 at the Angels is coming up next.
What's up at DQ? Oh, just the... Want to elevate game night? Turn on MLB Big Inning, a revolutionary way to see the biggest moments from every game, live and commercial-free. Find it on the MLB.tv home screen. MLB Big Inning on MLB Network and MLB.tv.
Can't recall another baseball game where emotions ran so high.
There it is! Fly ball to deep right field. It's out of here! It's gonna go!
What a play by Aaron Judge!
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Since its inception, the Boys and Girls Clubs have been more than a fun place for kids to go after school. For some, it's been a second home, where they can learn, play, and grow. Thanks to the partnership between Major League Baseball and Boys and Girls Clubs, children of all backgrounds have access to safe spaces. All right, let's go take a selfie. MLB Together and the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, empowering children and building futures. Bring it in.
Wow, another beautiful series. Can you believe that? On August the 20th. I hope the voice is not a distraction, dealing with some congestion, but I've always loved Lou Rawls and wanted to know what it would be to sound like him for a day, so I'm also enjoying it.
You're good, partner.
Look at the Royals tied for second now with Minnesota. Minnesota lost yesterday in San Diego, so they're both tied for 2.5 games back in the Central, and also tied for the second wild card spot. And they're fired up in the Royals dugout. Meanwhile, the Angels losing last night. They've lost 8 of 10, and they are in last place. But they have 4 first-round picks in the lineup, including the first 3 hitters, and number 8 hitter Joe Adell, who's done well against the Royals this year, including hitting a home run against Cole Ragans in May back in Anaheim. And as it turns out, that was Cole Ragans' worst start of the year against the Angels back on May the 11th. But he is 3-0 in his last 3 starts, Hud, 5-1 over his last 6.
Yep, he's a guy you want out there, that's for sure. He's got great stuff. You can count on him or rely on him. Opponent average is .221, 13 home runs. That's a pretty good number there, keeping it down. But he's a strikeout guy, that's for sure. That 4-seam fastball, look at it in red up there. That's where he puts that. And it sets the others up down below the zone, which are great. The fastball changeup combo, lethal. Look at the strikeouts. StatCast powered by Google Cloud going to show you these numbers here. And the slider, curveball, changeup, I mean, all of his pitches are excellent. But those 2 at the top, fastball change, they work off each other. Defensively behind him, the Royals are plus 34, an ounce above average. That's second best in Major League Baseball behind the Rangers. And that's a range-based defensive metric, but they're good at it. Hampson, 28th start out there in center field. Infield, Michael, 18th start at second base. DeYoung, staying with the hot hand. The Furminators throwing out 11 of 29, 37.9%, best in baseball.
Crew chief Vic Carapazza, in his 14th year, is at third base. And Tom Hanahan, a minor league fill-in umpire, is behind the plate. Mike Estabrook at first, and Adam Hammery is at second. And Ragans' first pitch is upstairs on Taylor Ward, who was 0 for 4 last night with a couple of strikeouts. Royals pitcher struck out 10 last night, including 8 from Seth Lugo. Pulled foul. And among other things, the Angels have been striking out quite a bit lately.
And
go ahead.
Possibly one of the reasons Johnny Washington, the hitting coach for the Angels. Oh, no. I was going to wait on that, but that's a rare miss. Johnny Washington got kicked out last night, probably because he's frustrated with all of his hitters. But, man, look at this. I mean, you rarely see that. That other
That's
hand.
just a miss. I mean, he didn't take his eyes off the ball. Or...
And then now you force us to say, well, typically you're taught to use that other hand. Where's that other hand at? You know, you want to keep that ball in the glove, but you know what? These big leaguers, they can make these plays any way they want, but that does happen.
So runner at second, nobody out for Zach Neto, who homered in the 8th inning last night and was 1 for 4. Trying to go the other way and get Ward over to third. No balls, 2 strikes.
There's a couple of these Angel hitters that have good numbers against southpaws. This is one of them here. 407 versus lefties. That's highest in Major League Baseball, and he's got 4 homers against him. Just 1 for 4 in his career off Ragans.
And that almost always means they can go to the opposite field against a lefty.
A high number like that is using the whole field.
Right down the middle and got him looking. Speaking of going the other way, why did the Angels do so well against Cole Ragans on May the 11th? They really had a good line drive opposite field approach against him. They did not try to match power with his power. And the 7 runs is the most he's allowed in any start this year. Ball 1 on Nolan Shanuel. He was 1 out of 4 with a first inning double last night against Lugo. Seth Lugo gave up just 2 runs over 7 innings last night.
Well, right now, I can tell you how Garrett Hampson's feeling. He's saying, let that run not score, please. We do everything we can. That's my gaff. Hope it doesn't cross the plate. That's what you think when you're a defender. That happens.
Two and 1.
Shanuel was 0 for 3. His time against Ragans.
Another thing about that start is that Cole, because of that line drive approach, he only had 3 strikeouts and didn't get one until the 14th batter in that game. And he's already struck out 1 tonight. And that's way upstairs. 3 balls, 1 strike. But most of the time, opponents have learned this year that if you try and match his power by swinging for power, that's not going to work. Not to say there won't be an occasional home run, but that's not the way to beat him. And that's a walk. So the Royals have given the Angels 2 base runners in the first inning, and that brings up veteran Kevin Pillar. Pillar appeared late in the game last night as a pinch hitter in the 8th inning. Tied him up with a good fastball at 96. Going back to 2016. This is what Kevin Pillar has done to the Royals.
Yep, I remember. He was making some contact and running the bases a lot.
Salvi runs to the dugout. He's got it. And now we enter bonus time for the Angels. The inning should be over if the ball is caught in center field. So Ragans will be asked to get 4 outs in the inning. And now Logan O'Hoppe, who swung the bat well last night. He had 2 hits, but he had been 1 for 37 going into last night's game. Oh, 1.
He's got a little pop. He's got 4 homers against lefties, but hitting under 200.
Same spot, same result.
Stay with it, maybe a few inches higher.
Ward reached on the air. Shanuel on the walk. No swing. 15,000 umpires sitting in the blue seats thought it was a swing.
Yeah, they're a little vocal tonight. Look at that long stride.
That is the span of the batter's box.
Yeah, man.
Got him with a changeup. So Hampson breathes easier. And Reagan strikes out 2 in a scoreless first inning.
Soda's back. Like, actually back. The twist? It's better for you this time. You deserve that mouth-watering swirl of bold flavor and refreshing bubbles without feeling bad about it. 'Cause cravings aren't a crime, people. So no more hiding cans at the bottom of your recycling bin or sipping sparkling water with your burger and fries. It's time to love soda again. Like right now, 'cause we're officially bringing soda back.
There's an easier way. From fixing your cabinets to cleaning your countertops, taking care of your home is easy with Thumbtack. Download the Thumbtack app and start caring for your home today.
With the Game Time app, I paid 60% less than this guy.
What?
And it's not just sports tickets. It's also concerts. Performances, too!
Oh, come on!
Download Game Time. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
I feel like I lose track of at least $500 a month.
Maybe that's because you still use spreadsheets. Haven't you heard of Rocket Money?
No, but you're probably going to cut me off and tell me about it.
It's an app that automatically tracks your spending in real time, lowers your bills, and finds and cancels sneaky subscriptions.
Sign me up.
Stay on track with your finances and download Rocket Money today.
Potrero's Royals have won 5 in a row, and that's the longest winning streak since the Royals won 8 in a row back in May. And Paul DeYoung has given the Royals a lift. Not bad for a number 7 hitter who has 2 doubles and 2 home runs over his last 4 games. And last night it was a 2-run home run in the 4th inning, giving the Royals a 3-0 lead, and they won 5-3. So as Hud put it at the top of the broadcast, you have a power lefty for the Royals and a finesse lefty for the Angels, who doesn't throw many fastballs like that one. You may as well go up there looking for a changeup.
Yeah, so that way you have to really wait. Patience will be a virtue here for the Royals hitters. They've got to be able to wait on him, think right field, and adjust if he leaves anything up. Very deceptive. He's funky. He's got a funky delivery. 3 or 4 different leg kicks as he's delivering the ball home. You know, so he uses all that for deception.
Shallow right field. And one away.
Let's check out Tyler Anderson's pitch selection here, actually his arsenal. There's a four-seam and a changeup. So he's a fastball changeup guy. We've seen a lot of those. Why do they do that? Because it throws the hitters off balance. 89 miles an hour is all he's going to give on that four-seamer. He might touch 90. Changeup, cutter, sinker, slider. Offensive players call left-handers like Anderson soft tossing. Soft tossing lefties.
Bobby last night had an infield single and scored in the 7th inning, extending his hitting streak to 8 games, and now it's 9. Pilar cuts it off and holds Bobby to a 1-out single.
Move, perfect approach, all right? I just told you, think the other way. Junior waited. That was 80 miles an hour. But it was elevated. He was able to keep his hands inside the ball, and that was a pretty swing. And it looked like he wanted to go to second. I love that mentality. Take that extra base, but you got to make me stop.
And Vinny takes a fastball at 90, and that's about where Anderson is going to top out. Vinny was hitless last night, but he added 2 walks and scored a run. Off the end of the bat. 0-2. The Royals took 3 out of 4 from the Angels when they were in Southern California in May, and the one game they lost was to Anderson. In fact, it was Anderson against Ragans in that game. Bounced up there, and O'Hoppe kept it in front of him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This is Anderson's 2nd year with the Angels. 2nd year of a 3-year contract after an all-star season prior to that with the Dodgers.
Yeah, good rip. Vinny, he's hitting 245. That's a respectable number against Southpaws with 4 homers. He had a pitch there. 91. Junior goes, he'll just go on his first move.
2-2. Bobby read that all the way. But a veteran like Anderson, he's going to have a few different moves over to first base.
They all do, especially left-handers.
3 balls, 2 strikes. And what a lot of them will do is their first move over to first is an obvious one. Conning the runner into thinking, okay, I've got this guy figured out.
Sure enough.
And then he gives him a different look, and sometimes an even different look from the first 2.
Yeah, they do a lot of deception work with their heads. He'll take that eye. Good job. Good eye.
Coming back from 0-2.
Defensively, Kevin Pilar's at 35 years old. He's getting close to his 10th year mark in Major League Baseball. 25th start in center field. Second base, Jack Lopez. How about that? 11-year minor leaguer, 31-year-old rookie. Congrats for waiting it out. You made it, Jack.
So 2 on for Salvi with 1 out. 0-1.
Change up first pitch.
Salvi drove in 3 last night. He had an RBI single and that impressive 2-run double. To short, Neto has it on a hop, and the Angels turn an inning-ending double play. at the end of one. No score.
Let's talk about sex. As you get a little older, things tend to work a little differently.
I felt shame, embarrassment, guilt.
Like something had been knocked out from underneath me. What HIMS does is says, hey, look, don't worry about it. We got this part covered. 100% online.
The whole process was very discreet.
It made me feel like I'm a rock star.
This product has changed my life.
When it kicked in, I said, yeah, I'm back. I remember this feeling.
Get started today at 4hims.com.
The best feeling iron I've ever hit. Introducing the new Gen 7 irons, the greatest leap forward in irons technology, in performance, in PXG history. Our new quantum core material explodes off the face. Are you kidding me? The Gen 7 irons deliver groundbreaking new levels of forgiveness, speed, distance, and feel. That's what I'm talking about right there. Look at that trajectory. Just phenomenal. Gen 7, it doesn't get any better.
PXG, nobody makes golf clubs the way we do, period.
Paying down debt can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. Upstart makes it fast and easy. Borrowers can access the funds they need in as little as one business day. Checking your rate is fast, easy, with no cost to you or your credit score. Loans start at $1,000 and go up to $50,000. Join the club of over 1.8 million customers who have turned to Upstart for a personal loan. Your financial freedom begins at upstart.com.
Join the million-plus fans who have made game days more entertaining by playing along on Underdog. Basketball fans from all over the United States have won over $1 billion. Underdog Fantasy, calling all dogs.
Joe Goldberg back at Kauffman Stadium. Rangers manager Ron Washington said today that tomorrow's starter, which had been listed as to be determined, will be Royals world champion Johnny Cueto. He'll be added to the roster. I said Angels roster, pardon me. But back in his Ranger days, Ron Washington always loved Salvador Perez. So you talk about that 2015 World Series team. Johnny Cueto hasn't pitched in the big leagues since last year for Miami, but he'll make his season debut against the Royals and against Salvador Perez. As for Salvi, just had that double play, but Washington was raving about Salvi and that big hit that he had last night that was up practically above his head. He said, I have never seen him not play the game without that passion. I don't know how he did it last night, but when he wants to do it, he just does it. He's a special player at a special position. Nothing that he does truly surprises me. And at 34 years old, at that position, he's showing no signs of letting up. He said he believes that this season and this winning has rejuvenated him because he's truly playing for something. A lot of respect for Ron Washington, for Salvador Perez, and what he has done in his career.
Yeah, you know, in Ron Washington, he's been around. This guy, he's got a great baseball mind. He's been a manager, a coach. He was a good baseball player. We were teammates in 1987 with the Baltimore Orioles in Rochester. You know, what a fantastic human being. Loves baseball. Great compliment to the captain.
Strike on Brandon Drury. And if you go way, way back, Ron Washington got his start in professional baseball at the old Royals Academy. That produced UL Washington and Frank White. Now the Royals have a chance to turn two. So that erases the leadoff walk, and two down in the second.
Beautiful. Hey, I like Garcia's little sidearm fling over there to first base. It's comfortable. He's looking more comfortable turning two. You don't have to come. You don't have to stay on top. He's got a real nice quick arm swing. DeYoung making sure that first out, and that's pretty. That'll pick him up with that walk.
Joe Adele takes outside. He homered against Ragans in that game back on May the 11th in Anaheim.
Yeah, he's 3 for 7. A couple of doubles in that homer, but that changeup will nullify that. That's a good spot, even though it's elevated. Away from him, down and away.
One ball, two strikes. The Royals had a 3-0 lead going into the 7th inning last night, and it felt bigger than that with the way Lugo was pitching and the way the Angels were hitting. But Joe Adell with 2 outs in the 7th inning hit a 2-run double, and suddenly it was a 1-run game. Royals then added a couple of runs in the bottom of the 7th. Two and two. The Angels' first-round pick in 2017, Joe Adell. And they have 4 former first-round picks from their organization in the lineup tonight. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Changeup's a little bit elevated for him. Ragans typically likes to keep that ball down in a way, but at least it's been away. Those last couple of swings, he had been able to get to it. Changeups that are elevated, though, usually are pretty good hit.
And we'll do it again.
Time for a breaking ball, a back legger. Been fouling off those changeups, fastballs. Time to give him a different look.
There you go. And Ragans on a 1-hopper throws a grenade over to Salvi. And despite the leadoff walk, Ragans faces only 3 in the 2nd.
Can't recall another baseball game where emotions ran so high. There it is! Fly ball to deep right field. It's out of here! It's gonna go!
What a play by Aaron Judge!
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Catch up on all the baseball action with a triple play. Kevin Millar, Ryan Dempster, and Sierra Santos. 3 hosts joined by baseball's biggest stars.
Welcome to the best interview in baseball.
Intentional Talk, only on MLB Network.
Man, I've seen things you wouldn't believe. But this I have not seen. You know, nothing phases me, man. Nothing. But these guys got me phased. Now, this game found another gear. Think you've seen this before? Keep watching.
Here's tonight's Blue Moon right spot. And Tyler Anderson has now pitched 148 innings, and he's only given up 118 hits, so far fewer hits than innings pitched. That becomes a .215 opponent's batting average. Renfroe rolls one out to short, and Neto throws him out.
Yeah, okay, so you're saying, how does a guy like this, left-hander, how does he get batters out? How is he so low? It's because the arm slot that he has is right over the top, and he throws every one of the pitches that come out of there. It's 5-pitch mix, and he's deceptive with this before he delivers it home. Look at that. He flicks that leg at you like that, and that's unusual. You don't see a guy like this. It's very unusual. 3 times he pumps that leg. 1, 2, 3. It's quick.
And a more difficult play for Neto. Sean Ewell applies the tag. 2 up, 2 down. Yeah, it's deceptive, and it requires a lot of effort for Anderson to do that every pitch.
Yeah, it does. Thanks a lot. Neto just did all he could to get rid of it quickly on the dead run. And you got to come off the bag if you're Shonowell and try the tag.
Paul DeJong had 2 extra base hits last night. He had the 2-run home run in the 4th and also had a double. 1-1. And maybe the most impressive thing that he did last night is something I've never seen before. Denny says he's never seen before, but DeJong hit a foul ball back behind home plate that went out of the stadium.
And Denny said he
I asked him, have you ever seen that before? He said no. And right where that camera is focusing in the center of your screen, that foul ball went over the lights and landed on the roof and ended up in the parking lot.
That was a tremendous at bat. What was that, 9 pitches? 10 pitches?
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Won it with a shot. Man, oh man. That was his 21st.
Neto wants it. Ward comes in from left, and now the wind pushes it into foul territory. So Neto gets 2 ground balls and a pop-up, and Anderson gets a 1-2-3 inning.
There's an easier way. From painting and cleaning to repairs and more. Taking care of your home is easy with Thumbtack. Download the Thumbtack app and start caring for your home today.
Step up to the plate and get ready to play ball. The baseball show for kids where you can learn about batting, fielding, and everything in between from the real pros. Every swing is a big hit on Play Ball. Saturday mornings at 10 Eastern on MLB Network.
The power of baseball goes beyond the field.
It starts with kindness, reaching out a helping hand. Even the smallest gestures mean the world to a lot of people.
Stand up to cancer.
Together. Together. Together.
Together.
Build your own Pick 3 pack and choose the games that work for you. Save over single game rates and select any 3 home games you want. Scan the code on the screen or visit Royals.com/Pick3.
Fouled away by Jack Lopez, and that got Freddie Fermin on the mask.
Can you believe this guy, Jack Lopez, has persevered this long? Oh, man, way to go.
He's originally from the Royals organization. He was born in Puerto Rico, but the Royals drafted him out of high school in Florida in 2011. And he was with the organization through 2018. No balls, 2 strikes. He got as high as AAA in 17 and 18. He finally got to the big leagues in 2021 when he played 7 games for the Red Sox. Barely got a piece of that. And then no big league time in 22 or 23. And now back to the big leagues again with the Angels.
Yeah, I mean, just a baseball journeyman that just loves the game so much. Relishes his opportunity.
3 strikeouts for Ragans and 1 down in the 3rd inning.
Well, that's a breaking ball there that hit the dirt first. Freddie was looking to tag him out, but once the hitter turns around and leaves the circle, the dirt circle, he's out.
Top of the order, and Taylor Ward. He had a routine fly ball to center field, and it was dropped by Hampson. So the updated strikeout leaders, Ragans is now 4th, breaking a tie with Garrett Crochet. 4 of the 5 on that list are lefties, and 3 of the 5 are lefties in our division.
I'm not surprised. Central went to the very top. As far as all of baseball, they were kind of laughed at for the last couple of years.
1-2. And this updates the Royals single season strikeout leaders as a lefty. And now Ragans is just 11 behind Danny Duffy. So if he stays healthy, he's going to shatter that record
for sure. There's no doubt about it. He's got some luck. Danny Jackson, wow. Having nightmares on him. First big league slider I ever saw in Double-A. He was there, Jacksonville. Hard. I went back.
Jackson in Jacksonville?
Yeah, he was the starter that day, man. And whoa. I walked back to the dugout saying, what was that? I've never seen a pitch like that. Of course, it's, it's Double-A.
Three and 2 on Ward. Well, we were talking about Mark Gubiza. Last night he got his Royals Hall of Fame coat before the game, and that trio of young Royals pitchers back in the mid-'80s. Called third strike on a fastball. He's done that twice tonight. He's throwing one right down the middle of the plate and getting a called third strike. 2 down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're waiting for. You're looking fastball off of a guy that throws that high, but Ward, you got to go. That's some cheese, belt high.
Anyway, Mark Gubiza, Danny Jackson, Brett Saberhagen. All part of that 1985 championship, with Saberhagen being on the mound for all of Game 7 in that iconic moment of Saberhagen hoisting George Brett, or vice versa, on the mound. Not the catcher and the pitcher celebrating the last out, the pitcher and the longtime future Hall of Fame third baseman.
Well, I think outside of his talent, I think his mentality, his intensity, that was hitters were a little nervous getting in the box. Big as he is, tall, strong. No, he.
2-2. Neto took a fastball right down the middle for a called third strike first time up. I don't think Ragans will get away with that again here, but he has many options.
Pull the string on him.
He challenged him with a fastball at 97, and Neto hit it off of his foot.
Good location. Down.
His foot and other parts of his anatomy.
So now you pull the string on him.
To DeYoung, who short hops and throws. Salvi applies the tag. And the Angels go down in order in the top of the third.
Catch up on all the baseball action with a triple play. Kevin Millar, Ryan Dempster, and Sierra Santos. 3 hosts joined by baseball's biggest stars.
Welcome to the best interview in baseball.
Intentional Talk, only on MLB Network.
Since its inception, the Boys and Girls Clubs have been more than a fun place for kids to go after school. For some, it's been a second home, where they can learn, play, and grow. Thanks to the partnership between Major League Baseball and Boys and Girls Clubs, children of all backgrounds have access to safe spaces. All right, let's go take a selfie. MLB Together and the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, empowering children and building futures. Bring it in.
Bobby Witt Jr. is an absolute superstar in the making.
I've never seen anything like him.
He's one of the best players in baseball.
Highlight reel play, Bobby Witt Jr.
That's why we call him Bobby Baseball.
He is a generational talent.
I want to win a World Series. I want to do it in Kansas City.
This guy is the cream of the crop right now.
Sensational again.
It is crazy, wiry, athletic pop that's only going to get better.
Sitting in the Buck O'Neil legacy seat tonight is Matt Thom, who served our country in the Army for 24 years. He was commissioned in 1998 as an infantry lieutenant and went on to serve in various staff, instructor, and leadership positions throughout his career. But that's not the end of it. He is currently the director of supportive services for veteran families in Kansas and western Missouri, a program that helps veterans and their families who are either homeless or at the risk of becoming homeless. Blanco is out at first base, but Damon Hollins, Royals first base coach, immediately put his hands over his ears and said, we need to look at that. Bill Duplessis agrees.
Yeah, I mean, he looks safe to me.
Kansas City is challenging the outlaw at first base.
Yeah. Well, he'll take it. Great touch. This is a tremendous skill that Blanco has, along with his blessed speed. Look at this, right on the line. You know, and it looks to me like Anderson's a pretty good athlete. He was able to just scamper over to that line, spin and fire and throw, but that's just well placed. Not easy to do. And it's a great idea against a guy who throws soft stuff like changeups, you know, big breaking balls.
After review, the call on the field was overturned. The runner is safe. Kansas City retains the challenge.
Great way to get an inning started as well. Broncos continue to stay hot. Hampson might do the same thing. Heck, he likes to bunt as well. Move him over. 8 and 9 guys getting on base for the top of the order.
And they are just inviting Garrett to put anything on the ground to the right side. And you're right. Showing bunt and taking a strike.
So you push that ball now past the pitcher. That's an easy knock. With the second baseman over there, Jack Lopez, playing Hampson to pull.
Oh, and 2.
Now you wait, and just kind of put a 60% swing right in that hole over there. Place it.
Pulls it to third. And out. So a bunt single and a chance to move up a runner, and the final result is a ground ball double play.
Yeah, and so another against a soft tossing lefty, you're going to pull a lot of balls on the ground. Okay, so that's why the thought process of hitting the ball to the opposite field is the right way to go about it. But sometimes you find a hole over there, not this time.
Garcia hits it off the end of the bat, and suddenly that becomes a quick inning. At the end of 3 at Kauffman Stadium, no score.
Weekdays on MLB Network, it's the baseball show for the thinking fan. Join Brian Kenny and his daily panel of experts for a more analytical look at the game. Think baseball with MLB Now. Weekdays only on MLB Network.
Can't recall another baseball game where emotions ran so high. There it is! Fly ball to deep right field. It's out of here! It's gonna go!
What a play by Aaron Judge!
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Man, I've seen things you wouldn't believe. But this I have not seen. You know, nothing phases me, man. Nothing. But these guys got me phased. Now, this game found another gear. Think you've seen this before? Keep watching.
September 2nd and receive a Bring Out the Blue Charlie Hustle t-shirt. Scan the code on the screen or visit Royals.com/bringouttheblue.
Hey, there's Zach Greinke.
Yeah, I saw him on the big board they showed him.
Yeah, they had a nice
to see him.
Tribute to him on Crown Vision, showing highlights from his career, and he got a big ovation from the crowd, and now he's enjoying the game with JJ and George. Last couple of years, the Royals Crown Vision staff has done a wonderful job of acknowledging former Royals coming through Kansas City in various capacities.
Yeah, absolutely. Show them off. Why wouldn't you?
Shanoel, Pilar, and Ohapi are coming up in the 4th inning. Fair ball inside the line with a nice easy swing. And the Angels, for the 3rd time tonight, have their leadoff man on, and for the 2nd time in 4 innings have a runner at second base with nobody out.
Yeah, you know, just a nice job of being patient and not trying to do too much with his body or any of that. Just a good level swing. He waited nicely.
Now Kevin Pilar out in front of a changeup. He fouled out to Salvi at first base in the 1st inning. That's fair. And Shanoel will score the 1st run of the game. And Pilar gives the Angels back-to-back doubles and a 1-0 lead.
Well, it's awfully close over there at third base, right down the line. Off-speed pitch, able to reach out and get it because it's elevated. So looks like his changeup tonight, he's having a hard time keeping it down where he likes it. But that's a good piece of hitting when you recognize it up like that. Just stayed fair. 43rd ribby for Pilar.
Logan Ohapi had a tough time laying off that pitch in his first at-bat. Fastball up. He swung and missed through a couple, and then eventually Ragans got him with a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Change up 1-2. So he has some options here. He's fooled him with the changeup a couple of times. He's gotten him to go after a fastball up and out of the strike zone a couple of times. And it's the fastball. And that one was in the strike zone. Number 5 for Ragans tonight.
Fastball changeup combination, one of the best, especially if you have 95 and above. And then your changeup comes in 10 mile an hour slower and that's done by how they grip the baseball.
Curveball got away from Freddie, and that was a strike. That'll be a pass ball on Fermin, and the Angels get a runner at third base with 1 out.
Ooh, that's a rarity. See that very often. Big curve, and he just missed it. He was a little too quick. He's so good at that pitch right there, framing that and pulling it up for a strike. That just was a little too fast.
The Royals bring the infield in, and Rendon fouls it away. He walked leading off the second inning and then was erased on a double play. Freddie smothers that one.
Yeah, he says, I'm not letting that happen again. Just drop those thumbs out. Do all you can to keep it in front there.
Two and two. The Angels are 1 for 5 with a runner in scoring position tonight, and just 229 as a team for the year. Left field deep and carrying, and Blanco makes a play right in front of the wall. Rendon is not homered in over a year. And he almost got one there. He'll take the sacrifice fly, and the Angels lead 2-0.
Looked like it might have had the distance. It sounded pretty loud, but once again, elevation a little bit above the belt. Ooh, he caught it off the heel of his glove. He didn't even get that in the pocket. Yeah.
Brandon Drury with 2 down. A little bit inside for ball 1. Drury grounded into a 5-4-3 double play in the second inning. Downstairs 2-0. And ruled high, 3-0. Three and 1.
Angels making him work. A couple pitches away from 70 already.
Full count. Twenty pitches in this inning, which began with back-to-back doubles. Pilar drove in Shanuel, and Rendon drove in Pilar. And Ragans comes back from 3-0 to strike out his 6th. But the Angels get 2 to take the first lead.
Catch up on all the baseball action with a triple play. Kevin Millar, Ryan Dempster, and Sierra Santos. 3 hosts joined by baseball's biggest stars.
Welcome to the best interview in baseball.
Intentional Talk, only on MLB Network.
Baseball is a sport, pero la verdad es que para nosotros, el béisbol es otra cosa.
El béisbol es un corrido, un dembow y un reggaetón prendido. Es un plácata bien fuácata. Eso es otra cosa.
It's the Plátano Power and the Arepa Power. It's a familiar name and juniors who dare to dream big.
El béisbol es otra cosa.
From the day's first pitch to the night's final out, MLB Network sets the stage for fans every day.
So it'll be interesting to watch what happens here.
All season long. See the players who are making a statement.
Hey, let's check out the board, folks.
With live games every week.
Inside the park we go.
Cutting-edge baseball chatter. Plus highlights, analysis, and live look-ins on MLB Tonight. MLB Network. The game is the star.
Bobby Witt Jr. leading things off. Vinny Pasquantino on deck. And last night we saw Vinny heading from second all the way to home and scoring. And he had told Matt Quatraro before the game that he had a new pair of shoes, felt real light in them, and felt like he could do some things. I don't know if Q really expected him to turn on the burners, but I talked to Vinny about it. We know how he can analyze these things and have fun. And he said, I should not be doubted with my running. I've not met a catcher yet in the big leagues that has thrown me out trying to steal a base. He is, by the way, and oh, how about Junior? Look at Junior making it to second base on the drop there. Now Vinny's got the RBI opportunity, but Vinny's saying, yeah, nobody's ever thrown me out in the big leagues because I'm 2 for 2 with stolen bases. He said, I know it wasn't my best time, and to be honest, I got back, I looked in the video room, I felt like I was so fast, and then looking at it back, I thought, boy, I really looked slow out there. I try to run those ground balls out. I try to show off that speed. I think I'm in the bottom 15% in the league, but it's okay, and we know it's okay because he is here to drive in runs.
And right on cue, Joel. And the Royals have been doing this all year. The opponent scores, and so often they answer right away. And it's 2-1 with Vinny at second base and nobody out.
It's all in the shoes.
And we all know that white shoes make you look faster.
Oh, no question about it. But you know what, though? He doesn't necessarily need the speed tool. It would be great if he had it. Look, he's got a hit tool that's amazing, and it's on display every night here. We're so thankful that he's healthy and having his first full season, and a stellar one.
You know, and he had a very serious shoulder surgery. It wasn't just a cleanup. Salvi takes down an away ball 1. I mean, you're talking about reconstructing part of his shoulder, and it's so often the case. You go inside to perform the surgery, and there's more damage in there than you thought. It was a long recovery for Vinny, but you never know by the way he's swinging the bat.
Look for something up.
It's up, and now Vinny can show off his wheels. Adele makes the catch. Here he comes, and the throw is cut off. Look at that vapor trail, Hud, in between second and third base.
Yeah, he was low flying. Look at him.
Good form?
Yeah. He runs better than Sasquatch. He's good. All right, that's a productive out. Let's see now if Renfroe, who's due again to get a hit. They want to appeal his tag. That's what they're doing. I think Finney left early.
So go through the routine of coming set. And after all that, second base umpire Adam Hammery says he didn't leave early. And the crowd's reacting as if the call didn't go the Royals' way. And Adam Hammery was right there. You see he was positioned perfectly. Infield is in halfway. And Renfroe had a good rip and fouled it back. He grounded out to short in the second inning.
Man, he wants that one back. That's the one he wanted. 92 at the top of the zone. And had sac fly written all over it or better.
Little bit low, 1-1.
Pretty consistent. Yeah. I'm sure he knows that. So, you know, that goes up there in the confidence department. Get him in. Do your job.
And he's going to get the job done again. And the Royals tie it in the bottom of the fourth.
'45th RBI and a beauty. That's all you want to do. Got inside on him a little bit. Looked like a cutter. It was elevated, but he's able to stay on top of it. Find a hole.
Very similar innings. The Angels had back-to-back doubles to begin the top of the fourth inning, and both came around to score. Same for the Royals in this inning. Freddie rolled out to short in the second inning. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So, you know what? When we talk about productive outs, that's what we mean. I mean, doing the job, getting a runner over, just like he did. He had in mind to hit the ball to the right side. Nobody out. So give half of that run to the captain.
One ball, 2 strikes. Pulled through the left side. The Royals have 4 hits in the inning. And 2 on, 1 out for DeYoung.
Change up down, and you know what? This is what happens when you shorten up your swing and cut it down a little bit. Just try to put that ball in play. Very nice.
DeYoung fouled out to the shortstop Neto in his first at-bat.
And it was a good swing. He just missed that ball. So his swing path is looking good.
In his first 13 games with the Royals, he has 12 hits and 3 home runs. Good changeup down and away. Rendon will play it to first. So the Angels get an out, and the Royals get 2 runners in scoring position. And now Dairon Blanco. And because of the bunt hit in his first at bat, Shonowell is way in at first base. And he is taking all the way and just gave away a strike.
Good elevated pitch for him to drive out. He's been, nice little homer binge. But that's good. When you get the corners to come in like that, that just opens up more field for him to hit it by him.
One and two. Gets Blanco with a changeup down and away. So the most hittable pitch was the one that he let pass by. Bobby Witt Jr. gets a bloop double. Vinny drives him in. Renfroe gets Vinny to the plate, and we're tied at 2.
There's an easier way. From painting and cleaning to repairs and more. Taking care of your home is easy with Thumbtack. Download the Thumbtack app and start caring for your home today.
How many pairs of Tecovas boots is too many pairs? Not sure. How much fun is too much fun? Find your next pair or two at Tecovas.
Ooh, that's a lovely view.
What are you two looking at?
Tip pick.
What did you say?
Tip pick. Tickets to the show with no hidden fees.
No matter how many times you cross that bridge, the feeling's still the same. Never quiet, but calm and best shared. Peter Millar.
Weekdays on MLB Network, it's the baseball show for the thinking fan. Join Brian Kenny and his daily panel of experts for a more analytical look at the game. Think baseball with MLB Now. Weekdays only on MLB Network.
Well, if it feels like the Royals have been bouncing back all year, scoring right after the opponent scores, you're right. They have the 5th highest percentage of innings scoring after the opponents score. And tonight, it was the Royals answering with 2 in the bottom of the 4th after the Angels scored 2 in the top of the 4th. So the Royals are 5th best this year. Last year in that category, they were 4th worst.
Night and day difference between 23 and 24 this year. Same coaching staff, ton of different players.
Yeah. Different mindset.
Yep.
2-1 on Joe Adele. He grounded back to Ragans in the 2nd inning. Inside, 3 balls, 1 strike. Cole has struck out 6, so he has 180 for the year. The Angels have had their leadoff man on in 3 of the first 4 innings. Full count. Jack Lopez, the number 9 hitter, is on deck, and then leadoff hitter Taylor Ward. changeup. 7 strikeouts.
Yeah, look at that. Now it's up, and Adele just missed that. I mean, that's a good hitting pitch, and Ragans has missed up with several of those changeups not tonight, but still haven't been punished. Haven't been hit real hard. So you want to know, how do you? It's the same arm speed as the fastball, but see how he holds the ball in the back 3 fingers, and he has the same arm speed, but a 10-mile-an-hour difference when you do that. Now that's a field pitch, and it takes a long time to figure that out. You can go outside and see if you can throw it. I remember being an infielder. I never knew much about pitching, but
go in your garage.
Yeah, find a wall with a tennis ball. Yeah, but I remember trying to throw a pitch with a changeup grip, going, "Wow, how do they do that?" You know, that's amazing. You throw that ball with your back 3 fingers, and your index finger and your thumb touching. We call that a circle change.
And not only being able to throw it and control it, but do it in the exact same arm angle as your fastball and the exact same arm speed as your fastball.
Yeah, that's what fools the hitter. You see these swings like that. Beautiful to go pair with that 98-mile-an-hour fastball he's got.
Nice catch by a fan in the first row of the club level in a Salvi jersey.
With no glove.
Lopez struck out on a curveball his first time, and he just nicked it foul at 97. Checking around with members of the Royals front office and asking about Jack Lopez, who spent 8 seasons in the Royals farm system, and they had glowing recollections of him as a person and a player. Fastball strikes him out. That's 8 for Ragans. Easy guy to pull for. Great human being. Grinder of a player.
Yeah, no question. You see all the minor league years piled up like that. Some guys are ready to take it to the house. Start working on that real job.
So Ragans has struck out 4 of the last 5 going back to last inning. And Taylor Ward takes a fastball strike.
Well, those runs, that's a new game, and his team got him a couple runs and knotted up. That's a whole new game for him. It's like, all right, I'll hold him. Keep our momentum in the dugout. They call this a shutdown inning.
Slider. He hasn't thrown many of those tonight. That was a good one. We said it before. With Ragans, you're going to see a lot of fastballs and a lot of changeups, but of the other 3 pitches, you just don't know.
Yeah, I think now this is the time of game, just about ready for the 3rd time through. Right now, the Ward is starting the 3rd time through. Time to break them out and see how they handle that. But lots of pitchers like to establish their number 1 and 2 pitches and see how they handle them. If they're not handling them anymore, he's not going to throw any of the sliders with the chain or the big curve. So maybe now he'll start doing a little more.
It's one of the few times he has overthrown a pitch tonight. Same pitch, fastball up and away, 3-2. The Angels have made him work, and Ragans is coming up on 90 pitches with 2 down in the 5th inning. In the air to left field in the twilight. Blanco to the line, across the line, and it hits the netting on the way down. While we have a moment, here's a message from Rally House.
Play ball, KC. Shop the latest in Royal style with your favorite brands and throwback designs. Rally House has gear for every fan.
Reagan's got him. He's really rolling now. He has struck out 9. He strikes out the side in the 5th inning. And he has struck out 5 of the last 6.
Stepping to the plate, P.J. Morlando.
I believe this is where it all began. And this is the sweetest sound in the world. I believe passion doesn't come without pain.
The question is, does he have the bat speed? Does he have what it takes?
I believe this will all be worth it.
And the next pick in the 2024 draft is...
This is The History of Glasses by Warby Parker. A theory of optics emerges in Egypt. Then for a while, not much happens. With glasses, at least. A millennium later, the first pair is made, near the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It had just started leaning. Glasses exist now. People can see, but they're more expensive than they need to be. So we start Warby Parker. We cut out the middleman to design higher quality eyewear for an actually fair price. Shop it at home, in stores, even virtually. It's the 21st century, not medieval Italy. That's the history of glasses and the future. Come see at warbyparker.com.
Everybody be asking me, man, does the Bluetooth actually work?
Bro, you get a month for free.
It's free. You can get 1 month for free. So you got nothing to lose and you got everything to gain.
Try it, and you're gonna like it.
First month is free. Get involved, pop a chewable, and you tell yourself if they work or not.
I'm Livy Dunn, All-American gymnast and Viore athlete. When you travel and train as much as I do, you find happiness where you are. On the mat or on the sand, movement and comfort are essential. That's
Next visit to the favorite ballpark. Buy and manage game tickets, redeem offers, access exclusive content, and much more. Download the MLB Ballpark app today.
Keep trying, keep trying. Just want to make sure he is saying please, sir, right, Hud?
That's right. Manners get you a lot of places.
Tough night so far for Garrett Hampson. He dropped a fly ball against the first batter of the game, Taylor Ward, on a routine fly ball to center field. And fortunately for him and Cole Ragans, that did not turn into a run.
Yes.
And then he tried to bunt after a leadoff single from Blanco in the 3rd inning and ended up grounding into a double play. 2 balls, 1 strike.
A lot of changeups. Tyler Anderson.
Shallow right, and Adele is there. That's 53 pitches for Anderson in 4 1/3. And Cole Ragans is right on the edge of 90 after his 5 innings.
Well, strikeouts take more of your pitch count.
And with that being said, Anderson has struck out 1 and Ragans 9.
You know, he's putting a lot of first pitch fastballs in there, and here's what he's doing: changeups. Look at all the changeups, man. 26. Be ready for that heater, that first pitch. That's a straight one, sometimes the best one to hit.
Michael has 2 outs in the air. 1 ball, 2 strikes, a pop out to second and a fly out to left. So Anderson is using it more than 37% tonight, but for the season he has the highest percentage in the major leagues. And Cole Ragans, who's a different style pitcher, he's a power pitcher, and that'll tell you how good that, or how often Royals have been using the changeup as well. Great combination when you've got a good fastball and a good changeup, and in Reagan's case, a great fastball and a great changeup.
Those numbers, that showed you how easy they are to hit if they're elevated. Take the walk.
That's Anderson's second. And Garcia came back from 0-2 to earn that walk. And that puts a man on for Bobby Witt Jr. Bobby had a rare strikeout last night, but he has 2 hits tonight. So that's since the end of July. Still has more multi-hit games than strikeouts. That will not be a double play. It wasn't even close. Like Bobby was almost already to first base before Lopez made the throw over to first. But the Angels get the second out of the inning. Just to update it, 22 multi-hit games for Bobby since the end of July and 20 strikeouts. And that is still an impressive stat if it was 21 multiple hit games and 20 multiple strikeout games. That's still, and I didn't give him credit for another month. It's the end of June, not the end of July. 21 multiple hit games, and in that same stretch, a total of 20 strikeouts.
Yeah, and some of those numbers I've never even seen before. I mean, that's how great he's been.
Vinny lined a double up the right field line in the 4th inning. Looked inside.
And you know, Junior does not have to steal a base here. Gets caught, you know, Vinny's leading off. I mean, just, you know, he could score on a gapper, double, anything down the line.
Pilar comes up and makes the play. So the Royals are scoreless in the bottom of the 5th, and a 2-2 tie.
Do you spend hours maintaining your gutters? Save that time with LeafGuard's maintenance-free system. Call 1-833-2-GUTTERS. Mesh filters sit on top of your gutters, building up debris and eventually clogging. Then they need to be cleaned too. Honestly, your home should have been built with LeafGuard gutters. LeafGuard's wraparound hood deflects debris and keeps water away from your home. The one-piece seamless system is strong, 20% thicker than average, and built to last. Plus, LeafGuard is guaranteed to never clog for as long as you own your home. Right now, get a complete LeafGuard system for only $99 down, $99 a month, and $99 installation. You'll also receive a $100 Visa gift card with a free gutter inspection and in-home estimate. Damage from clogged gutters can cost you thousands. Never worry about clogged gutters again. Don't wait, you've still got time. Call 1-833-2-GUTTERS today. That's 1-833-2-GUTTERS.
Kyle just made a decision that would change his whole world.
Hey, you're sober? You drive.
Kyle just made a decision that would change his whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Back with our University of Kansas Health System injury report update on Hunter Harvey, and he had a little bit of a setback yesterday. Back just wasn't loosening up for him, and so he got an injection today. Matt Quatraro saying they hope he can get back and be throwing later in the week. So really viewed as a minor setback. You know, we so often, guys, will hear when a player is out there doing some type of a rehab, maybe they're out there throwing or they're going to throw, and we'll ask Matt Quatraro or the manager, you know, what's the latest? And they'll say, well, I'll have to see how it felt. And in this one, it didn't feel great, and he never got to throw, and that didn't feel good either.
That's another home run in the series by Zach Neto, and the Angels regain the lead 3-2.
Yeah, well, we showed you his average against lefties, 407 with 4 home runs. Now make it 5. This kid looks like he's really got some power. He got a little toe tap, you know. He doesn't do his leg. Like I see, toe taps at once, and then it kind of gets up on it. And hitters have different ways of loading their hips. Some more drastic with a hip load, and some are toe tappers. So anyway, hopefully we can get Hunter Harvey back here soon enough. Joel, sorry about the setback, but they need his arm in there, no doubt.
And because of the pitch count more than anything else, James MacArthur is warming up in the 6th inning. Ragans is at 93. Shawna takes a slider for a strike, 2-1. He has walked and doubled and scored a run. Three balls, 1 strike. And Shawna walks for a 2nd time. That's 3 given up by Ragans. And now deeper discussions between Matt Quatrero and Brian Sweeney. It appeared that Ragans was settling in after giving up a couple of runs last inning. He struck out 2 of the last 3 hitters in the 4th inning and then struck out the side in the 5th. And now Pilar gets drilled. And the Angels, after regaining the lead, have 2 on and nobody out.
Yep, right off his pad.
So those long at-bats in the early innings caught up with Ragans, 97 pitches, and he'll go 5+ innings. And MacArthur will face O'Hoppe with 2 on and nobody out when we come back.
Want to elevate game night? Turn on MLB Big Inning, a revolutionary way to see the biggest moments from every game, live and commercial-free. Find it on the MLB.tv home screen. MLB Big Inning on MLB Network and MLB.tv.
Bobby Witt Jr. is an absolute superstar in the making.
I've never seen anything like him.
He's one of the best players in baseball.
Highlight reel play, Bobby Witt Jr.
That's why we call him Bobby Baseball.
He is a generational talent. I want to win a World Series. I want to do it in Kansas City.
This guy is the cream of the crop right now.
Sensational again.
It is crazy, wiry, athletic pop that's only going to get better.
Get that average down, that ERA coming back down again. He's had some really good outings recently. That slider's been really good. He's locating it where it should be. When he was going bad, he was missing right in the middle with the curveball, changeups. All of his pitches were in the middle.
That pitch just ate up Logan O'Hoppe. No balls, 2 strikes. He struck out twice against Ragans, who just overpowered him with his fastball in 2 at-bats. That's going to drop into shallow right center field, and Shawnuel will score. Pilar goes first to third, and the Angels lead 4-2. Still nobody out.
Yeah, look at that. That's 88 way off the plate. He had an idea it was coming, so he just got the barrel on it. Good easy swing.
And here's Rendon, who already has a sacrifice fly tonight. .94 is in for a strike.
MacArthur, he's going to about mid-90s with his heater. He cuts that fastball, slider, curve change.
Jammed, and that's going to drop into right field. And the Angels have their biggest lead of the night, 5-2, and Rendon is driven into. The only hard hit ball was Neto's home run.
Yeah, now how he did that was he's able to keep his hands close to his body and pull him that way and get that barrel where it was lined out that to right, and it's a doinker.
And that completes the line on Ragans. He's charged with all 5 of those runs, and now MacArthur's on the hook. Strike 1 on Drury. He is grounded into a double play and struck out looking. Grounded foul. So a home run from Neto, and then a walk and a hit batter. 2 free base runners. 2 blue pits later, and the Angels have a 3-run inning, and 2 on and nobody out. No swing.
Close.
That got him. And finally, 1 away.
Got a good fastball like that, you use it up there. Mid-90s. Not an easy pitch to put the bat on up there.
Two on, 1 out, Joe Adell. And that's a save by Freddie Fermin. Against Ragans, Adell grounded back to the mound and struck out.
For that double play, get out of the inning.
One and one. Slow roller, and DeYoung will not throw.
Wow.
And another soft hit in the inning.
Yeah. How about that? That's contagious. Sometimes you'll hit balls hard and they catch them, and sometimes you hit them soft and they're hits. Hard to figure. But the right call there. Just put it in your pocket. Can't throw him out there.
And now the longtime former Royal farmhand Jack Lopez, who's glad Ragans is out of there. Ragans struck him out twice. Bases loaded, 1 out. 3 runs home already for the Angels. Broken bat. DeYoung steps on the bag and throws to first. So the bat went farther than the ball, and the ball resulted in a double play, and the Angels get 3 to take a 5-2 lead.
Corey Seager, all eyes on him. He's ready to go. He's aggressive.
Here's a dude that swings 52% of the time on first pitches.
Corey Seager smashes a ball.
The ability to be able to come together and compete every night. That's what it's all about at this point for me.
Corey Seager does it again.
This guy is doing it all. He's hitting bombs all the time.
The power of baseball goes beyond the field.
It starts with kindness, reaching out a helping hand. Even the smallest gestures mean the world to a lot of people.
Stand up to cancer.
Together. Together. Together.
Together.
Weekdays on MLB Network. Join the conversation with Kevin Millar, along with Sierra Santos and fellow World Series champion Ryan Dempster on the most unpredictable baseball show on TV. Intentional Talk. Weekdays only on MLB Network.
Start planning your trip for 2025 spring training. Visit exploresurprise.com to book today. Well, we were just telling you a couple of innings ago about how the Royals are one of the 5 best teams in the league this year, answering the opponent. And they did in the 4th inning when the Angels scored 2. The Royals answered with 2. And now the Angels just scored 3. Salvi is grounded into a double play and flied out to right field. On the ground to Rendon. 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. Here's a message from Jack in the Box.
I invited Deadpool and Wolverine over to whip up some mini Jimmy Bang Bags. That was a mistake.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Renfroe drove in what was the game tying run in the 4th inning with a single to center field. Renfroe began last year with the Angels and played 126 games for them and hit 19 home runs, and then was traded to Cincinnati. That will be down for a hit, and Renfroe is 2 out of 3.
Now it looks like Renfroe was looking for a change up there. He was right on time. Small rock back, little bit of a flamingo leg kick. Try not to get too far out front. Good head position. Really nice balance. Get on base. That's what they need. Couple guys on, little gapper, answer back. And you know, they made such a big deal about when Trout and Renfroe were playing, how much Renfroe looked like Trout. People that in the same uniform, they had a hard time with the two. They're both real, strong, stocky builds.
Yeah, he could be Trout's body double. So if they all were going into a restaurant or into the team hotel, Renfroe goes first. Freddie hooks it into the corner and off the wall. That'll get Renfroe to third. Fermin has a double, and the Royals have runners at second and third with one out.
Yeah, and it's okay now. Third time through the order to start looking for that changeup. Guy's thrown him that many times. Now this is a cutter here, but it was right in the middle, and he tagged it. Good, powerful swing. Hit the base of the wall. Ward played it just right.
Paul DeYoung is 0 for 2. Way up and away, and that was nowhere near O'Hoppe was set up. So he's concerned and goes out to have a word with Anderson. And Ron Washington talks to his pitching coach, Barry Enright, about their options in the bullpen if this inning gets out of hand. Right now, nobody is warming up, but there is a bullpen full of relievers anticipating a call and doing some sort of stretching exercises. Good changeup down and away.
No need for a long ball, but they'll take one, certainly. A lot of holes out there. Find one.
2-1. Last three pitches have been changeups, 2 swings and misses, and DeYoung laid off the one in between.
Yeah, I noticed too, Anderson, he's pausing and hesitating in his delivery even more now. He's trying to give him something the third time through the order that they haven't seen before. So he's doing a little Johnny Cueto on him. Who'll be pitching tomorrow.
2 down.
All right, hate to leave those guys out there, but he got him up in the zone. That's not a bad pitch after throwing changeups down.
I don't think Blanco is going to stand there and watch a fastball for a strike this time around.
Let's hope not. He took a good one that first time up.
Changeup down and away. Blanco came up in the identical situation in the 4th inning. 2nd and 3rd and 2 down. And with that pitch, a changeup, Anderson struck him out. Oh, 0-2. Laid off that one.
Yeah, they'll keep throwing it down there if you keep swinging at it.
Fastball up, and that was the pattern to DeYoung. Change-ups down and then try and get him with a fastball up and away. DeYoung went after it. Blanco did not. And he laid off another high fastball. I think he throws him a strike here no matter what he throws. Do you think it's a strike?
No, he's going to keep it off the plate.
And it was in the strike zone, and it's bounced to third, and Rendon throws in time. So the veteran Anderson works around second and third and one out, and the Angels lead 5-2.
Fernando Tatis.
This guy is a package of dynamite. He's the best.
Oh, he made the catch!
This guy's putting on a display.
At his best, he makes the game so much fun to watch.
What doesn't he do? I think he's the most popular player.
He just got flair.
He's gonna steal home! You are a cartoon character! Come on!
Catch up on all the baseball action with a triple play. Kevin Millar, Ryan Dempster, and Sierra Santos. 3 hosts joined by baseball's biggest stars.
Welcome to the best interview in baseball.
Intentional Talk, only on MLB Network.
Baseball is a sport, pero la verdad es que para nosotros, el béisbol es otra cosa.
El béisbol es un corrido, un dembow y un reggaetón prendido. Es un plácata bien fuácata. Eso es otra cosa.
It's the Plátano power and the Arepa power. It's a familiar name and juniors who dare to dream big.
El béisbol es otra cosa.
Come to the K on September 3rd for the final Bark at the Park of the season. Fans receive a Royals plush toy with purchase of a theme ticket. Must purchase a human and dog themed ticket. Proceeds benefit the KC Pet Project. Scan the code on the screen or visit Royals.com/bark.
So in other words, it's not doggy daycare. You can't just drop your dog off for the day and come back and get him or her later.
That's right.
Chris Stratton gets the 7th inning and the top of the order. Ball one on Taylor Ward.
Stratton 90 to 95 with his fastball. He's got some late life to it. He'll sink it. He's got a slider, curve, and change.
Ward struck out twice against Ragans and also reached on an error. One and two. All 5 runs were charged to Cole Ragans, although 2 of the runs scored after he was removed, and James MacArthur gave up 3 soft hits, leading to a couple of more runs in that 3-run 6th inning. Ward, Neto, and Shawnoel are coming up. Base hit left center.
Hey, let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam on Zach Neto hitting his 19th home run. That gives his team a nice lead there in the 6th inning, a lead off, and that was a bolt. He really drove that. Talked about him hitting over 400 against Southpaws coming in. He answered there.
And that was his second home run of the series. He homered against Bubic, leading off the 8th inning last night. That gives him 19 in his second big league season. 2 years removed from being the Angels' first-round pick. There goes Ward, and it's grounded through the left side. And the Angels have 2 on with nobody out.
The breaking ball down below the zone. Not so sure why Ward didn't continue into third base, but he put the brakes on. Nobody out. He didn't want to make it out. Take a chance at it.
Nolan Shawnoel has reached 3 times and scored twice. He walked in the first, doubled leading off the 4th, and scored, and then walked and scored in the 6th. Two and 0. Three and 0. On Shawnoel.
No more free passes. Nobody out. Don't give him another big inning potentially.
Full count.
Not so fast.
And that's a walk, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. Stratton's never had a year like this with so many walks. His walks per 9 inning in his career, and this is season number 9 in the big leagues, is 3.7 walks per 9 innings. But this year with the Royals, it's 5.2.
Ooh, man.
Last year, and this was appealing to the Royals, his walks per 9 was 2.7. And that was with the Cardinals and the Rangers. There's been a lot of free base runners tonight.
Yeah.
Including Pilar, who was hit by a pitch by Ragans in the 6th inning and came around to score. He was the last batter to face Ragans tonight. Curveball for a strike. Pilar also has an RBI double. He has scored twice. Swing. Mike Estabrook is the umpire at first.
That's a pretty good try to check it. Almost. Could have went either way.
One and two. Grounded foul.
Pilar still has quick hands.
For the year, the Angels have hit just .229 with a runner in scoring position. And tonight they are 4 for 10. Bases loaded, nobody out. And Pilar fouls it away. Kevin Pilar was a 32nd round draft pick out of a Division II school. And even with that, got to the big leagues 2 years later, and this is season number 12 for him. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and has always kind of played with a chip on his shoulder with that 32nd round label.
Yeah, for sure. But at service time, he's in his 10th year, getting close to his 10 years.
Off of his foot.
Got an 8 pitch at bat going here. See Stratton drop a big curveball on him. That's one of his best pitches.
And another foul ball.
Look at this. All right. Curves, sinkers, curves. Only a few four-seamers. That last one was at 94.
Low. Stratton is still looking for an out, and this will be his 23rd pitch. He's given up singles to Ward and Neto and a walk to Shawnuel. 3-2 with the bases loaded, and another foul ball. And these Stratton can't just not able to put him away.
Yeah, you can't do it, but you know, if you're a hitter, you're like it. You're like, man, you know what? I'm getting closer and closer, and I'm getting some good swings. I hope that if you're Stratton, he hopes he hits it at somebody if he does make contact. Somebody in the infield. Depending on how hard the ball's hit, they might come home with it.
This is pitch number 11 in this at bat. He's handing out a lot of souvenirs.
Sure is. But at the infield at depth that they're halfway, you know, they'll read however hard the ball is hit to them. It's kind of getting late in the game. They can't afford to give them too many more runs.
Another foul ball.
Boy, he's throwing him everything but the kitchen sink. How about throwing something by him? No way.
He has fouled off 7 in this at bat, and this is pitch number 13.
You could hear the crowd just sighing and moaning.
So if you're Stratton, you're frustrated because you want this at bat to end, but I'm looking at the strike zone box in this at bat here. There have been a lot of good hittable pitches that Pilar has fouled away rather than drive for a base hit. And he gets on top of that one and hits it into deep right center field. And look out, Hampson and Renfroe nearly collide. It'll be a sacrifice fly scoring Ward, and the Angels lead 6-2.
That's the pitch I was thinking about throwing him, but that right there is way up and out of the zone. And Pilar, he was in such swing mode that he just went ahead and made that productive. Won that at bat.
All three runners tagged, so second and third, one out. And now Ohapi takes a breaking ball for a strike. Angel Serpa has been warming up in the Royals bullpen. Ohapi had a bloop opposite field RBI single last inning against MacArthur. 1-1. And here's the 30th pitch of the inning for Stratton. Two and one. Soft hit into center field to drive in another run. Well, we talk about a pitcher not lighting up the radar gun. The Angels certainly are not lighting up the radar gun as far as exit velocity goes, but they're piling up the runs, and now they lead 7-2.
Yeah, I mean, this inning is not going the way Stratton or manager Matt Quatrero has hoped for. They're finding holes, scoring runs.
And it'll be Zerpa coming in to face Rendon.
Want to elevate game night? Turn on MLB Big Inning, a revolutionary way to see the biggest moments from every game, live and commercial-free. Find it on the MLB.tv home screen. MLB Big Inning on MLB Network and MLB.tv.
Marcus Lynn Betts, best player on the planet.
I love watching Mookie play.
On the Hall of Fame highway.
It's a blessing to have those expectations.
Goodness, and that one is gonna go. Mookie Betts, what a monster.
Got some more unfinished business to take care of.
Are you kidding me?
I try and do the best that I can in anything that I can control.
Nothing on a baseball field that Mookie Betts does not excel at.
Baseball is a sport, pero la verdad es que para nosotros el béisbol es otra cosa.
El béisbol es un corrido, un dembow y un reggaetón prendido. Es un plácata bien fuácata. Eso es otra cosa.
It's the Plátano Power and the Arepa Power. It's a familiar name and juniors who dare to dream big.
El béisbol es otra cosa.
Well, here's Angel Serpa, and suddenly his opponent's batting average is up over 300. And he has given up 7 runs over his last 4 games, recording just 8 outs. And he needs to get a couple of outs here and prevent a runner scoring from third. First and third, 1 out against Anthony Rendon, who has driven in 2 with a sacrifice fly and a single. And that single snapped an 0 for 16 for Rendon. And he's taking all the way, 0-1.
That's a better spot. He's been in the middle too much. He's got good velocities. Velocities 94 to 97, 98. But when you're in the middle with it, it's going to get hit. That's been his issues lately. Just got to locate better. There's a good breaking ball there. He's got a fastball that he sinks, slider, and a changeup. He'll also throw a straighter fastball. It's a 4-seamer.
One and 2. Back to Zerpa. He'll look the runner back at third and then throws it away.
Yeah, this inning is really dragging on. Too bad he was a little too quick out of that spin move, but would like to have helped himself. But he was a little bit too quick. He had a little bit more time. See how his feet weren't under him exactly the way he wanted them. Sometimes when you're off balance like that and you're not used to throwing guys out like the infielders are, you can miss.
Well, they all count the same, but have you seen so many soft hits in a 2-inning span?
No. This has been amazing.
Brandon Drury has had a night befitting of his last name. He has grounded into a double play and struck out twice. And hitting 160. He has 1 home run. This is his 71st game. But this is a guy who hit 26 home runs last year and 28 home runs the year before that. One and two.
Well, he's got a little. He's been on base safely in 11 consecutive games. So at least he's got that positive note going for him. But put him in the lane here.
A swing, and the night gets even worse for Drury. That's a big out for Serpa. 2 down.
Back legger could do it to a lot of righties. Looks good, then it disappears. Just barely got the. Looked like he had just an easy little check swing, but he got rung up.
Borderline, ball 1 on Adele. He's 1 for 3 with an infield single.
Serpa had a little hesitation, a little pause in his delivery there. Something we haven't seen.
And that's low, 2-0. The Angels have had 10 base runners in the last 2 innings. They have scored 5. 2-1.
A lot of traffic because a lot of free passes. I haven't seen a game like this from our pitchers in a while.
And Adele lines it to right field. Renfroe slides and makes the catch and saved 2 runs. But the Angels get 2.
How many pairs of Tecovas boots is too many pairs? Not sure. How much fun is too much fun? Find your next pair or 2 at Tecovas.
So that's how they're so productive. They use Fiverr. Look how quickly they find freelancers. So simple.
Yeah, but why are they working in the dark?
Grow your business easily with freelancers. Fiverr.
Learning to invest with Greenlight has really paid off.
Huh. Reminds me of how I learned about investing. Yeah, I never learned about investing.
Is there water in this thing?
Bring your family into the financial future.
With the Game Time app, I paid 60% less than this guy.
What?
And it's not just sports tickets. It's also concerts. Performances, too!
Oh, come on!
Download Game Time. Last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed.
Want to elevate game night? Turn on MLB Big Inning, a revolutionary way to see the biggest moments from every game, live and commercial-free. Find it on the MLB.tv home screen. MLB Big Inning on MLB Network and MLB.tv.
Fans receive an exclusive Royals soccer kit with the purchase of a theme ticket. Scan the code on the screen or visit Royals.com/soccer.
(7-2) Angels. Hampson, Garcia, and Witt are coming up.
They hadn't really been able to figure out Tyler Anderson. He's been doing a good job of keeping him off balance. Only been able to scrap a couple of runs, and that was 2 in the 4th. Shaking that leg like that, it's kind of got me in a little trance. I don't know how he does that.
Then he uses his glove as a phone, getting the sign on PitchCom, likely cupping his ear with the glove so that he can hear the sign clear from the catcher.
Sure.
At least that's what it looks like. So there's the glove to the ear. And Hampson gets jammed and hits it into right field and down. Well, the Royals were due a soft hit because the Angels had a pile of them in the 6th and 7th innings. And the Royals have their leadoff man on in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, you could tell it got in on his hands enough to where that was going to fall right in front of Adele.
Fourth time through for the Royals. And Anderson has only thrown 86 pitches. And they're going to work in the Angels bullpen. One ball and no strikes. Hunter Strickland, veteran Hunter Strickland, warms up.
That's what the Royals need. To get this guy out, get in their pin.
And hit into right center field. Hampson will go to third.
He was ready for that 4-seam fastball. There you go. Moving that line along here is what you need. Get that arm in that bullpen to get Strickland in here.
Fastball for a high strike. Bobby singled to center in the first inning, doubled off of Adele's glove and scored in the 4th. 2 for 3.
Oh man!
Line left field, and that's going to go to the wall.
Oh, what a swing!
1 run is home. 7-3 with runners at second and third and nobody out. And Bobby has 3 more hits tonight.
Just missed it. Boy, he got the backside of that 84-mile-an-hour changeup, and that was laced. Man, oh man, that woke everybody up here. Now we got the RBI guys. Not that Junior isn't an RBI guy. He is, but Pasquantino, he knows what to do here.
Got the call. Vinny walked his first time up, and he was down 0-2. So he was seeing Anderson well in that at-bat. Then he doubled in a run in the 4th and flied to center in the 5th. He's had good swings tonight. 0-2. And this is likely Anderson's last hitter, with right-hand hitters coming up after that, and Strickland ready to go, and he's had 92 pitches. Way outside. 2-2. Strickland has pitched well tonight with runners in scoring position. Vinny hits a ground ball, base hit right field. Garcia scores. Here's Junior, and he's in there. 95 RBIs for Vinny.
Oh, man, he tried to sneak some cheese by Pasquatch there at 92. It ain't going to happen. He was on it. You put runners out there, he smells those ribbies. Beautiful. The Royals starting their comeback.
Tying run is coming to the plate with nobody out. And here's Hunter Strickland.
Soda's back. Like, actually back. The twist? It's better for you this time. You deserve that mouth-watering swirl of bold flavor and refreshing bubbles without feeling bad about it. Because cravings aren't a crime, people. So, no more hiding cans at the bottom of your recycling bin or sipping sparkling water with your burger and fries. It's time to love soda again. Like, right now. Because we're officially bringing soda back.
Let's talk about sex. As you get a little older, things tend to work a little differently.
I felt shame, embarrassment, guilt.
Like something had been knocked out from underneath me. What Hims does is says, hey, look, don't worry about it. We got this part covered. 100% online.
The whole process was very discreet.
It made me feel like I'm a rock star.
This product has changed my life.
When it kicked in, I said, yeah, I'm back. I remember this feeling.
Get started today at 4hims.com.
When it comes to tickets, pick TickPick. You're picking the best prices guaranteed, with no hidden fees ever. Pick from thousands of live events. No hidden fees, more savings. Download the TickPick app.
Join the million-plus fans who have made game days more entertaining by playing along on Underdog. Basketball fans from all over the United States have won over $1 billion. Underdog Fantasy.
Already got 3 runs, and it started with Hampson's base hit to right field. Garcia did the same to right center. Junior just missed a homer by a fraction of an inch. Well, with that bat, it had been Pasquantino, gets him up there second and third, knocks them both in. Beautiful thing. Nobody out. And Salvi coming to the plate with Pasquatch at first base. Hunter Strickland, 205 batting average he's given up. He's pretty good. He's got a good fastball. And he's going to work a hard sinker with that fastball. Mid-90s, curve change and slider.
Very high to right field. And Adele has it for the first out.
Salva remembers Strickland. He was on that Giants team in 14.
Yep. And remember, he had a weird exchange with Omar Infante.
Yeah.
Nobody really knew what was going on. And
yeah, I remember that. He kind of showed a little temper. Definitely showed his, of course, he was a young player then. Young guy, just threw really hard. But now he's an established veteran. All those years later.
Renfroe has 2 hits and an RBI. He had tied the game back in the 4th inning. The Angels got 2 in the top of the 4th. The Royals tied it in the bottom of the 4th. But the Angels scored the next 5. And now the Royals have 3 in the bottom of the 7th. That is foul. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one registered as a cutter. Little late, just a tad late movement on it. Not quite a slider, but break by maybe a couple inches.
2-1. Renfroe grounds it to third, and Rendon out at second. Lopez to first for a double play. So it could have been a bigger inning, but the Royals get back into it with a 3-run bottom of the 7th.
Catch up on all the baseball action with a triple play. Kevin Millar, Ryan Dempster, and Sierra Santos. 3 hosts joined by baseball's biggest stars.
Welcome to the best interview in baseball.
Intentional Talk, only on MLB Network.
Man, I've seen things you wouldn't believe. But this I have not seen. You know, nothing phases me, man. Nothing. But these guys got me phased. Now, this game found another gear. Think you've seen this before? Keep watching.
Corey Seager, all eyes on him. He's ready to go. He's aggressive.
Here's a dude that swings 52% of the time on first pitches.
Corey Seager smashes a ball.
The ability to be able to come together and compete every night, you know, that's what it's all about at this point for me.
Corey Seager does it again.
This guy is doing it all. He's hitting bombs all the time.
Snacks with the Fan Value Meal. During game days, fans can find ballpark favorites for $5 or less, including beer, soda, hot dogs, and pretzels. Visit Royals.com/fanvalue.
Vinny Pasquantino is the DH tonight, and he has 3 RBIs, 95 for the year in his first full season, after having to sit and watch most of last year, which was supposed to be his first full season.
He's doing all that as the designated hitter tonight. Pretty good work, Pasquatch.
Fouled away by Jack Lopez, who is 0 for 3 tonight with 2 strikeouts, and he's grounded into a double play. Two and two. Five of the Angels' runs were charged to Cole Ragans, who went 5+ innings, and it was his pitch count more than anything else. MacArthur pitched an inning. Stratton got 1 out in his inning, and then Zerpa got the final 2. That was not an easy hop. Salvi circles around to the bag to get Lopez and 1 away.
Whoa, man, I'll tell you about the judgment he has on ground balls in the infield. Very soft hands. He was able to stay with this hop. It's a late hop, and it's a tester. It's almost like a do or die, but his hands are so soft that he able to turn that into a marshmallow. That's really nice.
And now a quick pitch, but Ward was ready for it, and he slams it into deep center. And now Hampson has it bounced by him, and Ward's going to dig for 3. And he is going to be in there. So up until the last moment, Hampson thought he had a play, and then he got caught too close to the wall.
It was loud. Certainly 96 right in the middle. Hampson took a good route to it, but ran out of room.
So back come the Angels. And the Royals bring the infield in on Zach Neto. And he has 2 hits tonight, including a home run. One and 0. You know, you had pointed out that Zerpa tonight, not quite in Tyler Anderson fashion, was pitching with a little delay, a little hesitation. They're going to put Neto on and set up a lefty-lefty here. But he did the exact opposite with Taylor Ward. He sped up his motion, kind of like a quick pitch. And the natural reaction of a hitter when that happens is to speed up with him. And sometimes it's more effective when you speed up your delivery is to go with something off speed.
Right, and not a hit, a fastball. He tagged it. It's right there.
Showing bunt and taking a strike.
Well, that was former pitching coach Dave Island that taught us that. Talked about whenever you quick pitch a guy, you know, you want it to be a changeup or a breaking ball, not a fastball. Because you're right. I remember guys trying to do that. Your tendency is to just speed it up, and he got it. Ward got it really good.
0-2. Shanoel has reached 4 times, 3 times by way of a walk. And he has a double. Freddie blocks it, keeps it in front of him, and keeps Ward at third base.
Yeah, excellent work there. Yeah. A little bit of energy pouncing on that one. He says, no one's advancing on me. We can't afford to give up any more runs.
Called third strike.
Angel Zerpa, nice pitch there. Has a sinker. Sinker at 97 right there on the inner half of the plate. That's a great pitch, good location. And Shanoel, you got to go.
And now Zerpa and the Royals are hoping for a quicker decision with Kevin Pillar. And they're hoping it's not going to be a 7 foul ball, 13 pitch at bat. Last time up.
About 1 pitch.
Oh, and another block by Freddie. And eventually Pillar hit a sacrifice fly, driving in a run. That was against Stratton in the 7th inning. Little bit low, 2-0.
Neto has 22 steals, but Zerpa's so quick home that he's not even attempting. I don't think he'll attempt to go. And they all know that Freddie throws out a league high 37.9%.
3 balls, no strikes. This is the 16th at bat for the Angels with a runner in scoring position. Salvi called for this meeting. 3-1. Royals just scored 3 runs in the bottom half of the 7th inning to make it a 2-run game, and the Angels came right back with runners at first and third and 1 out. Now 2 outs, and Pilar will walk to load the bases. And that is 6 walks given up by Royals pitching tonight, and a hit batter. So far, only 1 walk and the hit batter came around to score. Oh, Hoppy lines it right to DeYoung. That's baseball. All those soft hits, broken bat hits. Oh, Hoppy hits it right on the nose and right into a Royals glove.
Want to elevate game night? Turn on MLB Big Inning, a revolutionary way to see the biggest moments from every game, live and commercial-free. Find it on the MLB.tv home screen. MLB Big Inning on MLB Network and MLB.tv.
Can't recall another baseball game where emotions ran so high. There it is! Fly ball to deep right field. It's out of here! It's gonna go!
What a play by Aaron Judge!
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Since its inception, the Boys and Girls Clubs have been more than a fun place for kids to go after school. For some, it's been a second home, where they can learn, play, and grow. Thanks to the partnership between Major League Baseball and Boys and Girls Clubs, children of all backgrounds have access to safe spaces. All right, let's go take a selfie. MLB Together and the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, empowering children and building futures. Bring it in.
Michael Lorenzen starts for the Royals tomorrow, and Royals Hall of Famer and Angels broadcaster Mark Gubiza will join Joel and Monty for Price Chopper Royals Live at 6:30, and Gooby will talk about what he saw from Lorenzen when he was an Angel. And the Angels are going to start Johnny Cueto.
Could be interesting. Looking forward to it. But first, looking forward to a comeback win by the Royals, who have plenty of that in them. They're 33. They're second behind the Guardians with 34. And come from behind wins.
Jose Quijada, a left-hander, is the Angels' third pitcher. Hunter Strickland did a nice job coming on in the Royals' 3-run 7th inning. The Royals had scored 3 runs before they had recorded an out, and they had Vinny at first base and the tying run at the plate with nobody out, and Quijada got a fly out and a ground ball double play. Vinny drove in 2 in the inning and has a total of 3 tonight, and 95 for the year.
Pretty awesome. Well done. Quijada, low 90s with his fastball, big curve and a change. And there's discussion going on.
Foul just wide of third.
Foot.
Freddie Fermin has another 2-hit game. He is hitting .302. He does not have the required plate appearances to qualify among the league leaders. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And now 3-2.
Yeah, he's just coming at him with heaters. Low 90s. 90, 91, 92. Quick arm swing, quick delivery home.
Another foul ball. If he did have the required plate appearances to qualify, Freddie Fermin would have the 6th highest batting average in the American League.
Pretty impressive.
Jam. Neto goes out from short, and he created a tough angle for himself and ends up making the play.
Kate, jam shot. Too bad he didn't get a little more barrel. That would have fallen for a hit, but the shortstop's the best athlete on the field, and they can make those plays. It's hard sometimes when that ball's over your head and you got to turn your head one way or another, but he made it look easy. It was very difficult.
Strike on Paul DeYoung. He was a big out for Anderson in the 6th inning. Royals had runners at 2nd and 3rd and 1 out, and he got a strikeout against DeYoung on a pitch like that one after a bunch of changeups down and away. He changed the eye level and got DeYoung to chase out of the strike zone, and Anderson got Blanco, and the Royals came up empty in that inning. So that's a big item now in the 8th with the Royals down by 2. If they had been able to push across 1 run in that inning. Two and 2. And Quijada gets a strikeout while falling down.
Yeah, his last 2 pitches, he was off balance, and he's been digging at that landing spot there with his cleats, trying to clear out a spot for him, but this time he just went down. But it was a good location there on the pitch.
Blanco takes ball 1. He had a bunt single in the 3rd inning, and then he made the last out in the 4th and the 6th with runners at 2nd and 3rd. So those are big outs for the Angels. 2-0. Shallow center, and Pilar makes the catch. So Quijada comes in out of the bullpen and gets the Royals 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 8th.
The power of baseball goes beyond the field.
It starts with kindness, reaching out a helping hand. Even the smallest gestures mean the world to a lot of people.
Stand up to cancer.
Together. Together. Together.
Together.
Weekdays on MLB Network. Join the conversation with Kevin Millar, along with Sierra Santos and fellow World Series champion Ryan Dempster on the most unpredictable baseball show on TV. Intentional Talk. Weekdays only on MLB Network.
Bobby Witt Jr. is an absolute superstar in the making.
I've never seen anything like him.
He's one of the best players in baseball.
Highlight reel play, Bobby Witt Jr.
That's why we call him Bobby Baseball.
He is a generational talent. I want to win a World Series. I want to do it in Kansas City.
This guy is the cream of the crop right now.
Sensational again.
It is crazy, wiry, athletic pop that's only going to get better.
Yep, let's see if he can keep him off balance. Not a power pitcher. He's a finesse pitcher. He's got 89 and 92 with his velocity on his fastball. Big sinker, big curve, change up, and slider. He's been with the Royals. He was #1 pick by the Angels. Excuse me, #7 pick by the Angels in 08. He's been around a long time. Brewers, Giants, Braves, Astros, Rangers.
Inside on Rendon.
But the Braves, Astros, Rangers, those are pretty good stops for him.
Winning the World Series with all 3 of those teams.
Yeah.
First player in Major League history to win 3 straight World Series with 3 different teams.
Oh, man, so to be the only player, especially in that category, that's impressive.
2-1 on Rendon. Two and two. Rendon had a sac fly in the 4th inning. He had an RBI single in the 6th, which snapped an 0 for 16, and he has 8 RBIs this year. This is his 43rd game, and he has not played more than 58 games since joining the Angels. Now, one of those years was the COVID abbreviated 60-game season. And he has 2 more years left on that mega contract through 2026.
Well,
when they signed him, he had just won a World Series with Washington, and he led the major leagues with 126 RBIs.
Yeah, and 3rd in the MVP voting.
But he has been to the injured list 10 times since 2020. Some of those have been rather serious injuries. 10 times. That's out of play.
Well, he had the great season at the right time.
And he'll take a walk. That's the 2nd leadoff walk that he's had tonight. Here's a message from the Kansas City Toyota dealers.
Dear unbreakable spirit, you roam on paths called impossible. Own a legend. Toyota trucks. Toyota. Let's go places.
Brandon Drury. Line foul. Hoping to turn around a brutal night at the plate. He grounded into a double play in the 2nd inning, and now he's struck out in 3 straight at-bats. One and one. Two and one. Three and one. You know, Will shook off 2 different signs there from Freddie Fermin, and with the pitch clock, as soon as he got the sign that he wanted, there were 2 seconds left, so he had to rush that last pitch. 3-2. Are they on the same page here? Yep.
Make sure to get that fastball in.
Fastball away, and that's the 4th time tonight that Drury has struck out. And add to that a ground ball double play.
Ooh, man, that's a tough night. Look the way Freddie was setting up. He wanted to come in, but he painted on the black. Great spot.
And he struck out against 4 different pitchers.
Oh, it's a tough night.
0-1 on Joe Adell. 1 for 4 with an infield single. Rendon on first movement, and it's pulled foul.
He wanted to run, not to steal the base, but really kind of stay out of the double play. That he's about ready to hit a ground ball right here.
Not running, and blocked by Freddie. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In the bottom of the 9th, the Royals have Hampson and 4 left-hand bats on the bench. Garcia, Witt, hoping to get the inning to Vinny and Salvi. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Ben Joyce, flame-throwing Ben Joyce, takes a drink of water as he's warmed up and ready to go in the Angels bullpen. And he's the man now with Carlos Estevez being traded to Philadelphia. Snap throw to first base, and Rendon got caught off guard and went back in standing.
Yeah, what a good move. You can pick off a guy like that real easily because especially if he's daydreaming. But not all lefties have a step-off move.
Lined up the left field line. Rendon is on his way to third. Eric Young is going to wave him home. Here's Junior's relay. It is in time. Wow.
Boy, man, he really unloaded.
Every single night he does something like that.
Pretty exciting, and I loved how Fermin stood straight up like a statue at home, like there was nothing. You know, Rendon can't see the play behind him. Look at Freddie. He deked him. Yeah, the last minute, Freddie got the tag right on him.
Now, Ron Washington just came out for a challenge, and I think he's challenging the slide rule here. And it looks like Rendon did slide into Freddie's foot.
Yeah, and I'm not
looks
sure.
Like there was a lane there.
I think his foot got in there. I mean, maybe it didn't touch the plate.
Ooh.
Yeah. It looks safe to me, but hey, I'll take the call.
Yeah, he looks safe on the replay.
Well, what an effort.
So it appears that the leg clearly beat the throw, but now they have to prove that that leg was making contact with home plate, and it appears that the foot and the ankle slid across the plate.
But was there, did he actually hit the plate?
The runner is safe. Los Angeles retains their challenge.
So Joe Adell gives the Angels a 3-run lead. I tell you what, Rendon almost messed up that play by sliding into Freddie, as opposed to just because by clipping Freddie's foot, it slowed him down just enough. So 8-5 and a runner at third base with one out. Ball one on Jack Lopez. It'll go as a double, and Adele going to third on the throw home.
Will's got to do all he can to prevent that run from scoring over there, man. You put a little more pressure with 3 more outs to go for their offense.
Two and one. And a squeeze, and the bunt is down. What a bunt. 9-5 Angels.
Young rookie Lopez hasn't done anything tonight offensively, but this is an unbelievable job of getting that barrel on the ball as he was falling down. He's trying to trace it, track it, track it, track it. Wow. Nice execution there. Okay, when you're a suicide squeeze like that, you do anything you possibly can to get that ball down, and that's exactly what Jack Lopez did. If you do one good thing during the course of a big league game, you had a good game. And that it was.
And now Ward is hit by a pitch. And the free base runners keep piling up for Royals pitching tonight. It's a total of 7 walks and now 2 hit batters. And this inning began with the Royals down by 2 and a leadoff walk. And Brian Sweeney's probably out there saying, hey, I know you're not happy with yourself right now, but we can't overlook this guy coming up. As you pointed out in the first inning, how good he is against left-hand pitching. And against Ragans, he had an impressive home run to left field in the 6th inning. And last night against Chris Bubich, he had a home run to left field.
Well, he's looking for something up in that zone. I guarantee you that. Try to work the ball down, make him do the work and to lift it.
One and one. This is the 30th pitch of the inning for Smith. And the runs aside, the Angels have just had long at-bats all night. And so Sam Long has to begin warming up in the Royals bullpen. And Neto hits a bloop to Garcia, but they get 2 important runs in the top of the 9th, and it all started with a leadoff walk And it wrapped up with a squeeze. 9-5 Angels.
Pete Alonso, franchise cornerstone, homegrown Met.
That's the guy you want to build your team around.
You know, Pete has turned into such an intelligent hitter.
If you hit it, it goes, that's for sure.
Oh, man, Pete got a hold of one. There's not many guys who can do what he does from an offensive standpoint.
It's out of here, and the Mets win it! Into the second deck!
That ball was tattooed.
Polar Bear's a ribby machine.
Want to elevate game night? Turn on MLB Big Inning, a revolutionary way to see the biggest moments from every game, live and commercial-free. Find it on the MLB.tv home screen. MLB Big Inning on MLB Network and MLB.tv.
Welcome to Drive to Diamond Express, your one-way ticket to Team Affinity and beyond. We're coasting into sunny San Diego, California to celebrate Mr. Padre himself and the 25th anniversary of his 3,000th hit. And while we're on the Team Affinity Highway, say hello to the brand new action figure card series. And finally, choose your exit wisely because we got too many good things on the horizon. A burrito with French fries, I'm in.
Game not so good, not well pitched.
A lot of walks, if I pitch, error, pass, ball. Now they need to rally in the ninth. We'll be here to talk about it all coming up on Rally House Royals Live. Ryan Hutt.
All right, guys, MJ Melendez is going to pinch hit for Garrett Hampson. And Michael Massey is in the on-deck circle with Garcia's spot coming up. And there is 98 miles an hour from Ben Joyce, who has thrown a pitch 104.5 miles an hour this year. That's 96.
Yeah, he's a little off his 100-mile-an-hour pace. But he's got a fastball, cutter, slider, split finger. There it is.
103. .102.
Yeah, face a guy that throws that hard. All you got to do, just put a little easy swing on it. Meet it. And let that power supply the power right there. Look at that. 206. It's not a fluke. He's big and strong. 6'5", 230. Put together, powerful.
103. He made a name for himself when he was at the University of Tennessee. He had 3 pitches at 105 in Tennessee, 15 pitches 104 and faster, and 28 103 and faster, and 93. It seems like a heck of a changeup, even though it registered as a sinker. I mean, you get geared up for 103 miles an hour, and that ends up being a devastating pitch off speed and down.
You got not too good a chance. Let's see how Massey does.
And he gets a slider at 87. And it gets by Joyce, and Lopez scoops with his glove, and not in time.
Wow, what a play. Lopez, look at this guy. Man, that's fantastic. Look at him. He got the squeeze down, and he got him by plenty.
Whoa.
I mean, that wasn't even close. Look at that play. That's fantastic.
Wow.
Look at that.
I mean, that play requires enough skill as it is to scoop the ball with your glove, but without your legs on the ground.
And contort your body and your throwing motion with your glove, with the ball in the glove. No.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out. Los Angeles retains their challenge.
Okay, he's turned his body sideways to try to get some momentum to go that way, but this is incredible. Man, that's a highlight play right there. He's got to come around it a little bit just so he can get his body in position, but that's called giving up your body for an out. Hard way.
105. Now the scoreboard says 104, and the fans are still oohing and eyeing because the scoreboard doesn't round up. We do. 105 again.
No, thank you.
.105, 105, 103. That was impressive. And the Angels even the series, winning tonight 9-5. Coming up with 9 runs on 11 hits, a lot of soft hits, and a lot of free base runners.